What's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? Doug here at Pride Conditioning with your Monday motivation every single week. And this week we are talking about a very, very important topic, and that is mental health and exercise. Ready? Here we go. All right, Rebels, we are here with your Monday motivation, and we're talking about something super important, and that is mental health. Mental health and exercise is a very important topic to me. Something that I don't talk about very often. It's not necessarily that I don't like to talk about it, it's just that I would rather focus on other things in my life, and I've basically learned my mental health and what it takes for me to be mentally healthy. I don't talk about it a lot because I've basically learned what I need to stay mentally healthy. But I want to talk about this so that some other people can get some insight into my mental health and what it takes for me to be mentally healthy and in a good place. And I'm hoping that this video reaches at least a couple of people and it helps them out. I've struggled with, I have just a slight bit of manic depression that I struggle with. My ups and downs are, they can be fairly wild, but again, like I've said, I've learned what I need to be mentally healthy, and what I need is exercise. And this is one of the reasons why I work out as much as I do. It is an addiction to endorphins. My former coach used to say that I was addicted to working out. I'm not necessarily addicted to working out, I'm addicted to the feeling that I get from working out. I enjoy that high heart rate. I enjoy that little bit of uncomfortable pain. That part of that helps me to basically to feel alive, and that also helps kick those endorphins up, and that's what helps keep me stable. If I don't exercise, if I get injured and I don't exercise for more than 48, 72 hours, this is where my ups and downs start getting a little bit more wild. I've learned to spot my manic episodes, and when I'm going 100 miles an hour and I'm cleaning everything in the gym and at home and I'm organizing, and you see me painting and doing like 3 different projects in one day, that's me riding that wave, and I can recognize it now. After many, many years of dealing with this, I can recognize it. The good part about recognizing your high is that you know you're gonna come down. I know that I'm gonna come down within 48 hours, and I know that within the next 48 hours, as long as I can get some exercise in and I can get some sunshine and I can be around some people that I like to be around, I will be able to ride out that low spot. This has enabled me to fix, I can't say fix my mental health. I will never be fixed. I will never be normal. And that's okay. And that's the other part of this message, is that you struggling with mental health is okay. There are more people than you think that struggle with this. There are more successful people than you think that are struggling with this. When I found the ability to recognize my highs and therefore kind of preemptively plan out my lows, that's what enabled me to start to level out a little bit. This took me a long time. Even 6, 7 years ago, my highs were very high and my lows were very low. This was when, if I failed a lift, I would destroy everything around me. I've broken rowers, I've broken airdynes, I've trashed barbells, I've broken kettlebells. I've done some really bad shit. I've thrown kettlebells across the room. I've put kettlebells through brick walls. I've done a lot of bad things. Eventually, I learned that that was part of my ups and downs, were those wild swings. And I learned how to ride those out. And I learned how to maintain my mental health with a good balance of exercise. Now, I say a good balance of exercise. Most people look at the amount of exercise I do and will say, it's way too much, you're crazy. That exercise is what helps me balance out and ride the highs and level out the lows so that I'm a much, much better person to deal with. I promise you, anybody that knows me from previous to 5 or 6 years ago, anybody that knows me from 10, 15 years ago, they know how high those highs were, and they know how low those lows were. I personally know it better than anybody. And that is the next part of what I'm getting to, is that you know yourself better than anybody. This week's Monday Motivation goes out to anyone that has struggled with depression, any type of mood disorders, any type of manic depression, especially bipolar disorders. I can absolutely 100% promise you that you know better than anybody else how you're feeling. The trick to maintaining your mental health and being in a good place is recognizing the high and recognizing the low and doing what you need to do to correct the up and the down, to preemptively know how to correct that down, to know that when you ride that high, you're gonna come down and you better be ready for it. You might wanna tell the people that are close to you to be ready for it. That's what I do with Lindsay. I tell her, I'm super high, so tomorrow just be prepared, I might be kind of pissy. This Monday Motivation, this goes out to anybody struggling with this. I want you guys to know that you're not alone, and I want you guys to know that the absolute number one best thing that you guys can do is exercise. Now, I know that I live in a gym, I own a gym, and for me to be able to exercise is very easy. I just walk outside my office door, but it's not always that easy. Sometimes it takes a lot of struggle and talk to get myself from the desk to the rower, to the kettlebell, to the barbell. But I know that even if I feel like shit, even if I'm pissed, even if I'm super stressed, if I can just get to the rower, if I can get to the barbell, if I can get to the kettlebells and pick them up, within 15 minutes, I will start feeling better. And it's those endorphins. And I know that's what it is. And that's what I want you guys to think about this week is, what you can do to level out and really kind of pre-plan for the ups and the downs so that you can be in a good place mentally. So that is your Monday Motivation. I know I rambled a lot. I know I talked a lot on this one. This is a long one. It's an important subject, and it's something that I take very seriously. I don't take this shit lightly. It's something that I struggle with, which is something that I don't talk about a lot, but this gives you a little bit of insight into the really deep personal level of me and this gym and this business and my training. So that is your Monday Motivation for this week. Anybody struggling, please, if you need help, message me. You can get my phone number from a couple of different places, or you can just message me from my phone number. I will give it to you. You can always call me. You can always text me. And you guys are always more than welcome here in the gym here in Charlotte. And I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about getting you in a better mental state and having a truly, truly mentally healthy life. So that is your Monday Motivation for this week. If you guys are struggling, please contact me. And that is that, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace.